Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Zach.
We're back here with a trailer to my patron saint Tom Cruise. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. It's a 2-part movie. And
last one?
There's been talks of Part 2 being the last one. I don't know. Tom Cruise said he's never going to stop. I think if they always have an idea, he'll, until it kills him,
Well, I admire the insane dedication.
I know you haven't seen it, but the movie Jerry Maguire by Cameron Crowe,
Oh, yeah.
there was a little boy in it. It's the female love interest's son. There was another kid before this kid. It didn't work out with him. It was reported after
The kid died?
No.
The
Like
actor?
he just couldn't remember the lines. He was
all right.
yeah, it just didn't work out. I don't know more than that. It was reported after this, like for a long time after the movie was completed and released. Tom Cruise would call that kid's house to check up on him, and he'd send him shit. They're like, why did you do that? He said, well, because I love movies, and I love the experience. And this kid was a good kid. I don't want him to think that's what the industry is. I don't want him to grow up hating the movie experience because of that bad experience.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was really kind. There's a lot of examples. Bill Hader, you know who he is, obviously.
Yeah.
There was, I think it was in 2012, there was the bombing in New York, in Times Square, and it's right where his wife and newborn child were, their apartment. And he was freaking out on set during Tropic Thunder. Tom Cruise came over in his, which I haven't seen the movie, Les Grossman or whatever. Mm-hmm. He said, hey, what's wrong? And he told him. And he had a day and a half worth of shooting. He said, no, you're going to go home tonight. So in 45 minutes, Tom Cruise took over and started directing everything. And at the end of it, his, at the time, wife handed him a ticket, said, you're on the red eye tonight. And they got him home. And he said he didn't have to do that. And it was the nicest thing ever. So, I'm going to stop gushing about Tom Cruise. Mission Impossible, the one with Henry Cavill, I think it's Fallout. I think Fallout is the greatest action movie I've ever seen in my life. And number 2 for me would be the most recent Mad Max. I don't know how you feel about it. I mean, you're a little inebriated when we watched it at my house. Oh, yeah. But it's really good. I would watch it again if it'd be worth a reaction.
In terms of being a drunk, that was the worst of my life. A fifth of the night, usually.
Yeah, and, you're in a bad place, for sure. I think we all know it's going to be a lot of Tom Cruise being a badass, doing a lot of running, insane stunts that he does himself. Really excited about the new Top Gun. From what I understand, this leaked, and it's supposed to be shown with Top Gun Maverick, but they released early because they just want to get ahead of the leak. I'm hoping we can react to Top Gun Maverick or do a review of it, but we might have to have you watch the first one first again.
I would have to. It's been a long time.
Anyways, you got anything to say or anything about it?
Not yet.
So I know you've seen quite a few of the Mission Impossibles.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, you can jump into any one and have a good time.
They're good.
Yeah.
They're very good American action films. I will say I've been rewatching the Bond film, the Daniel Craig's Bond series.
He's great.
I still think those still have the style over Impossible. That
I think so, but
they can't take the style away from a James Bond film.
No. I mean, Casino Royale is great. Skyfall to me was the high point, and the one after that wasn't as
Spectre
good.
was okay.
Yeah.
It had Christoph Waltz.
He was great.
I think that
to me it was the
Batista.
script. Yeah.
Yeah, the script was not as good, but then No Time to Die, I recently watched it. I rented it.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Yeah.
It's basically like some fucking goddamn Metal Gear Solid fan infiltrated the writing room.
Yeah.
And there's all these influences there that are lifted from Metal Gear Solid, the original Metal Gear Solid.
Well, I definitely have to see it. Maybe I can react to it or something. You can take
great.
me through it. It's hard to argue with the history and the pedigree of Bond. I mean, there's been some good and bad ones. People really like to compare them. Well, and I know Tom Cruise started off saying this is our James Bond, and I know he doesn't feel that way now. He says we make something much different.
Yeah.
So I love them both.
Well, deservedly so.
Yeah.
They deserve to be compared, but at the same time, if
I don't want to knock one for the other's sake, is what I'm saying.
I agree, because a good movie is a good movie no matter what you do.
Yes.
Where it's made. So Ian Fleming, I believe was his name.
Yeah, he wrote it.
Yeah.
Because our buddy Gus's dad used to read him in Catholic school and got beat by nuns. So he told me. I thought I said Deckard for a second.
Blade Runner.
Yeah.
You Blade Runner.
Scorpion Gang!
This is way too fast cuts.
Are those women naked?
Your days of fighting for the so-called greater good are over. This is our chance to control the truth, the concepts of right and wrong.
I love that Mexican guy.
We want for centuries to come. You're fighting to save an ideal that doesn't exist. Never did. You need to pick a side.
He looks older there. Shit. See that woman's head? I love that Haley Atwell chick. That stunt looked insane.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think of the trailer?
I thought it was a really good trailer.
Yeah, I think
Very
it's gonna-
intense.
yeah.
When it first started, it was very bam, 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 bam. These are the fucking clips, and it was very fast paced.
Yeah.
I didn't like that, but when it actually started getting into the dialogue and
Yeah.
everything, a little bit of the story, it was better.
I will say, I think one of the best trailers was for the last one, when that guy, when he was talking. I can't do his. I used to be able to do an impression of him so bad. And what's funny is that guy, he's a British guy. He sounds nothing like that, so he's putting on a voice as well.
He was just supposed to be some shitty guy. That's what I took from the trailer.
I have no idea. I think you're probably right. I think he's probably some guy who works
He's like a shitty
with
oversight guy.
MI5.
Yeah, he's some shitty guy.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, dude, you fucking can't be a hero anymore. We're controlling the narrative.
Yeah, for the next 200 years.
Yeah, you can't just go running around doing what's good. Okay.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So,
But, so,
God, I wish I can remember her name. I want to say it's Rebecca something.
Ferguson.
She's from yes, that woman is beautiful.
Yes, she is.
Beautiful woman,
And-
she's probably, in my opinion, like one of the most beautiful women in Hollywood right now.
I can't disagree. I'll tell you what.
She was in Dune too, and
Yeah, I know that. I haven't seen it. I need to.
yeah, she's just, I don't know, it's her nose, everything about her. She's just a beautiful woman. What's her name that played Agatha?
Agatha. Oh, Allah. I can't remember her name. I can't remember her name.
I can't either. I haven't looked it up in a while.
Yeah.
But
Something Christy something. I don't know.
it's Catherine Winnick.
Catherine Winnick is who played
Agatha.
Lagertha.
There you go. I don't know.
I thought
There's
you
an
were saying
Agatha.
Agatha from that fucking that show on a Marvel show. I thought you were saying that the girl who was a witch.
Agatha.
Yeah, that's Agatha.
Agartha.
Yeah, you're talking about
Well, I
Lagertha.
had Agatha, but it was definitely an L in there somewhere.
Well, it's because we watched both
Lagertha.
shows.
It's
I
all-
started going Agatha. Oh, well,
it's
you
all-
probably know what the fuck I was
Oh,
talking about.
bleed! I didn't know what the fuck you're saying. It's like I just going along with it. It's like, okay, he knows what he's talking about.
No, hell no, I don't. On Instagram, when they announced this, I think they showed like the beginning of that stunt. I mean, that is Tom Cruise on a motorcycle.
I
ramping off a
believe
cliff.
that. I believe that man ramped off a cliff.
Yeah.
And did that shit.
What I'm wondering, to me, is like Tom Cruise says he obviously the UCG for a lot of different things.
Yeah.
The train when they're ducking underneath the thing, I'm wondering. Like I believe Tom Cruise would do that, but I saw another actor on there, and it looked like it was really close. I'm just wondering how much of that was real. And if it's not, like I get it.
Well, if he doesn't
Still-
do everything, it's fine. But if you can do enough crazy ass shit to make up for the other little things.
Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't love the Mummy movie that came out. I wanted to love it, but I didn't. But he held his breath for like 7 minutes, and he did all kinds of crazy. Like he was good. Russell Crowe was good. It just the script wasn't good, you know. Anyways, you bet your asses we'll check this out. Love.
I think it looks great. Ving Rhames. I'm a big Ving Rhames fan.
Yeah, it was. it's great.
Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about Rebecca Ferguson. I mean, just Tom Cruise alone.
Yeah.
I'm not. Maybe the fact that you're such a fanboy puts me off. Like I'll
like,
admit that.
Yeah.
But he is phenomenal. He puts in the work.
Yeah.
Puts in the effort. Deserves the credit. I get that.
Yeah, someone who's been working his ass off since he's 18. He's like almost 60. I agree. I can't wait for this. I love Tommy Cruise. Last Samurai is also one of my favorite movies ever.
It's a very good film.
And that's it
Thanks everyone for tuning in. If you like what we do here, you can like, you can subscribe, you can hit the thank you button down below, and you can leave a tip if you want to. If you don't want to, if you want to troll us and be bitter and resentful of your life in your basement or with your mother and your father and the life leaves you feeling repressed, you can do that shit too, and we'll try to troll you back when we can.